from that niece of yours, Miss Lori Williams. And Ella, if you were to tell me where Lori was at, where would you tell me she was at?
Wouldn't tell you at all. For as far as I can make out, Lori ain't paying you no heed.
She don't take to me much, huh? But where'd you get such an uppity niece wouldn't pay no heed to me? Who's the best bronc buster in this here territory?
You, I bet.
And the best bulldogger in 17 counties? Me, that's you. Look at here. Handsome, ain't I?
Pretty as a picture.
And bull-legged, ain't I? The saddle for God knows how long now, ain't I?
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
London, damn shield.
I don't know, but I'm sure certain it ain't you. Who are you taking to the box social tonight?
I ain't thought much about it.
Bet you come over here to ask Lori.
Well, what about you?
I asked me too. I'll have a fascinator.
Yeah, you too. It was me for you opened the door.
No such of a thing.
You did too. You heard my voice and you know it was me.
Oh, I heard someone talking rumbly along with Aunt Ellis, and I heard someone singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
You know it was me, so you're sitting there thinking of something mean to say. I'm a good man not to ask you to the box social.
Well, if you did ask me, I wouldn't go with you. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't got a new buggy with great wheels on it, have you?
No, I ain't.
And a spanking team with their bridles all a-jingling?
No.
Expect me to ride on behind old Don, I guess. You better ask that old Cumminsville who tucks up their shine drove across the river.
If I was to ask you, they'd be away taking you, Miss Lori Smarty.
Oh, they would?
Where'd I take you out tonight with me? Honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest thing you ever see.
Lambs!
Chicks and ducks and geese scurry when I take you out in the scurry. When I take you out in the scurry with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drop it past the strutters. Easy posts for peas and shutters in their eyes. Well, pop, the wheels are yellow, the upholstery is brown. Ashwood's genuine leather with eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down. He says a change in the weather. Two bright sidelights winking and blinking. Ain't no fire break out of thinking. Maybe thinking that I came to swap for that shiny little fringe on the top.
What do you say the fringe was made of silk?
I wouldn't have no other kind of silk. One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
So you can tell them apart.
All the world will fly before me when I take you out in the street. When I take you out in the street with the fringe on top. What they pick that broke head leather? Cats and dogs dancing together. Birds and frogs will sing all together. And the toads will hop. The window whistle as we rattle along. Cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song, whispered over and over. Don't you wish we could go on forever? Don't you wish we could go on forever? Don't you wish we could go on forever? And you never stop in that shiny little circle with fringe on the top.
You'd sure feel like a queen sitting up in that carriage.
Only she talked so easy a while back, Aunt Ellen. I'm a good man not to ask her.
Ain't said I was going.
Well, I ain't asked.
Where'd you get such a rig? I thought he went and hired a rig over to Claremore, thinking I'd go with him.
So you know about it.
Spend all his money hiring a rig. Now he ain't got nobody to ride.
jump up alongside of you and we just point the horses home. I can just picture the whole thing. I can see the stars get blurry when we ride back home in Missouri. Riding slowly home in Missouri with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head near my shoulder. Running through the close to my shoulder till it falls. The sun is swimming on a rim of a hill. Moon is taking a header. Just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, I could wake up in the meadow. Hush, bird, my baby's asleep. Baby, got a dream. Oh, you team, just keep it creeping at a slow click, clop. Don't you hurry with the Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Only there ain't no such rig. You just said you made the whole thing up.
Well,
Why'd you come around here with your stories and lies, getting me all worked up that way, talking about the sun swimming on the hill and all like it was so? Well, who'd want to ride alongside of you anyway?
Why don't you just grab her and kiss her when she talks that way, girl? She's just aching for you too, I bet.
Oh, I wouldn't even speak to him, let alone allow him to kiss me. The bragging, four-legged, wished he had a sweetheart bum.
She likes you. Quite a lot.
I mean, more than $6 under me.
Hey, Will. Hiya, Neller. Got the wagon hitched up yet?
What wagon?
There's a crowd of folks coming up from Bush Kent for the box social.
And Bernie said maybe you'd lend us your big wagon so we could pick him up from the station.
Well, of course I would if he'd asked me.
We're talking about a lot of other things. I'll hitch it up now if you say it's okay.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Neller, look what they brought you. Look what they brought you.
Hi, Will. Hi, Will.
Oh, hi, Ellard.
Will, what happened at the fair? Did you do any good in the steer roping?
Oh, I done pretty good. I won it.
Good boy.
Oh, no, you would.
Ain't nobody can sling a rope like our territory boys.
Can't stop but a minute, Aunt Ellen. Gotta get over to Edo Annie's. Don't you remember? Pa said if we could get $50, I could have her.
$50? Is that what they give you for prize money?
That's what?
Oh, if Ada Annie's pa keeps his promise, we'll be dancing at your wedding.
And if you don't, I won't give him the present I brought for him. Look at fellas, what I got for Edo Annie's paws. Excuse us, Aunt Ellen. Put your eye up to it like this. When you get a really good look, you turn around the top, and the picture changes. Okay, take a look. Like the idea?
Well, Sagi.
They call it the Little Wonder.
Silly folks, give me that. The hussy. She ought to be ashamed of herself. You too. How do you turn it to see the other picture? I bet. Oh. I'm a good mind to tell Ada Annie on you.
Oh, please don't, Aunt Ellen. She wouldn't understand.
No telling what you've been up to. I bet you carried on plenty in Kansas City.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it carry it on, but I sure did see some things I didn't see before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea what the modern world was coming to. Counted 20 gas buggies going by the hill. Almost every time I took a walk. Then I put my ear to a bell telephone, and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next?
What next? I got $50. Woo!
You coming through?
I'll catch up with you. Aunt Taylor, I gotta know something. Who's the low filthy sneak that Lori's got a cab set for?
You?
Well, never mind that. She must have plenty of men trying to spark her, and she surely leads to one of them, now don't she?
Well, there is that fine farmer, Jace Hutchins, just this side of Lone Elm. And then there's that old widow man in Claremore, claims to be a doctor, veterinary, or something.
That's what I thought. Hello, Judd.
Hello yourself.
And there's somebody else a lot nearer home who's got her on his mind most of the time till he don't know a plow from a threshing machine.
Him?
Judd Fry.
That fuzzy-faced, growly man.
Now, don't you say nothing against him. The best hired hand I ever had. Practically runs this farm by himself. Why, two women couldn't do it. You ought to know that, Curly.
Lord, take up with a man like that.
I ain't said she's tuck up with him.
Well, he's here all the time, ain't he? I mean, he lives here.
Well, out in the smokehouse.
Changed my mind about cleaning out the hen house. Gonna wait till tomorrow. Gotta quit early because I'm driving Lori to the party.
You're driving Lori?
Ask her.
Well, wouldn't that just make you bold? Don't forget, Annella, you and me still got a date together. If you make up a nice box of lunch, well, maybe I'll pay for it.
How we going, Curly? Are we gonna ride on that rig that you made up? I'll ride a straddle one of them lights that's winking and blinking like lightning bugs.
There ain't no made-up rig, you hear me? I done hired it over to Claremore.
There's you did.
Sure did. Pretty one, too. When you come calling, make sure you got your beauty spots fastened on your progress so you don't fall off. Now, you hear? Let's write some more turnouts. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery is brown, Ashwood's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains, you can roll right down. Face has a change in the weather. See you for tonight anyway. I'm back for the station. Ain't no fire break out when that
Hey, Curly, tell all the girls in Bushyhead to stop by on their way to Skidmore's. It's a long way to Skidmore's, and they can freshen up here. That means we'll have a lot of company. You better get your lunch hamper packed.
Oh, Annella, don't go to Skidmore's with Curly tonight. If you do, I'll have to ride with Judd all alone.
Well, that's the way you want it, ain't it?
No, I just did it because Curly was so fresh. But I'm afraid to tell Judd I won't go, Annella. He'd do something terrible. He makes me shiver every time he gets close to me. You ever go down to the little smokehouse where he's at?
Well, lots of times, sure. Why?
See them pictures he's got tacked onto the walls?
Oh, don't you pay them no heed.
Something wrong inside him, Annella. I hook my door at night and fasten my windows again it. Again it. And the sound of feet are walking up and down up there into that tree outside my room.
Oh, Lori.
In the mornings he comes to his breakfast and looks at me from under his eyebrows like something back in the fresh somewheres. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, stop acting like a chicken with its head cut off. Lazy young'un. Oh, who's that robot? Why, it's that old peddler man. That old peddler man, you know what he told me? He told me that
right for a fella when he looks like he wants to kiss you?
Well, you just can't go around kissing every man that asks you. Didn't anybody ever tell you that?
Really, Tony? It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong with what intend. I hear a lot of stories, and I reckon they are true. About how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a fella, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go. Ooh, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool with life, I know. I can't be easy and quaint. How can I feel the hate? I can't look like an inmate. I can't say no. What you gonna do when a fella gets flirty and starts to talk pretty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweet and clean. He's gotta have cream or pie. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all.
mad at me? I told you I'd give you a present, didn't I? Something to wear.
What things to wear? You wouldn't have it. What is it?
Real silk, made in Persia.
What I want with an old Persian garter.
Oh, they're real pretty, Aunt Ella, with bows on them and all.
I'll try it on.
Hold out your...
Did you have any idea that I was going to let you slide that garter up my limb? Take hold of my petticoats, Lottie.
Funny woman. It would be much worse if I tried to take her garters off.
Yeah. That'd make the stockings fall down, wouldn't it?
Now, where's the other one?
Which one? Oh, you want what one to match?
Yes.
50 cents? 4 bits.
What do you mean, do I want to buy it? Do you want me to get that egg beater and ram it down your windpipe?
All right. Don't anybody want to buy anything? How about you, Miss Laurie? Surely you want something? Pretty young girl like you?
Me? Of course I want something. Want a buckle made out of shiny silver to fasten onto my shoes. Want a dress with lace. Want perfume. Want to be pretty. Want to smell like a honeysuckle vine.
Give her a cake of soap.
Want things I've heard of and never had before. Rubber car buggy, a cut glass sugar bowl. Want things I can't tell you about. Not only things to look at or hold in your hands, but things to happen to you. Things so nice if they ever did happen to you, your heart would quit beating. You'd fall down dead.
I got just the thing. The elixir of Egypt.
What's that?
Secret formula. Belonged to Pharaoh's daughter.
Smelling salts.
But a special kind of smelling salt. Read what it says on the label. Take a deep breath and see everything clear. That's what Pharaoh's daughter used to do. When she had a hard problem to decide, like what prince to marry, or what dress to wear to a party, or whether to cut off somebody's head, she'd take a big whiff of it.
Fiddlesticks.
I'll take a bottle of that, Mr. Peddler.
Precious stuff.
How much?
2 bits.
Throwing away your money.
Helps you decide what to do.
Now can I show you some pretty doodads? With ribbons running in and out and lace around the bottom.
You mean fancy drawers? I don't wear that kind of stuff. I'm sure you'd like to look at us.
It's all right. You ain't going no place.
What? Get your gear together and come inside. Maybe I can find you something to eat and drink.
Ask why don't you?
Alan, me and Laura have been having an argument.
About what, baby?
About what you meant when you said that about driving with me to the end of the world.
Well, I didn't really mean to the end of the world.
Well, just how far did you want to go?
Oh, about as far as, say, Claremore to the hotel.
Well, what's at the hotel?
In front of the hotel, the veranda. Inside the hotel lobby. Upstairs. Upstairs. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I thought there was just bedrooms.
For you and me, maybe. Paradise.
You see, I was right, but Lori was wrong. You do want to marry me, don't you?
Oh, hey, you know what? What did you say?
I said you do want to marry me, don't you? What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Whoa, Savannah! Yoo-hoo! 808, I'm back!
Good, just what... Hello, Will. That's Will Parker. Promise me you won't fight with him.
Why fight? I don't know the man. I only fight with my friends.
808! How's my little honey bunch? How's the sweetest little bundle of sugar in this here territory?
Will, this is Allie Hackett.
Oh, hi, Hack. Don't mind the way I talk. All right, I'm gonna marry her.
Marry her? For on purpose?
Well, sure.
No such thing.
I got a brother in Persia. He got 6 wives.
6 wives, all of
Not always. I got another brother in Persia, only got one wife. He's a bachelor.
Look, Will.
Look, Will, nothing. Know what I got for first prize at the fairgrounds? $50!
$50?
Catch on. Your pa said we could get married if we could get $50.
That's right, he did.
Know what I've done with it? Spend it all in presents for you.
Well, if you spend it, you ain't got the cash.
But what I got to worth more than the cash. Fella who sold me the stuff told me so.
But Will,
Stop saying but, Will. Wait a minute, little kiss. Oh, wait a minute, honey. You ain't been off my mind since I left. All the time at the fairgrounds, even when I was chasing steers, I'd rope one under the hoof, and I'd pull him up sharp, and land in his little rump. Then I'd think of you.
don't start talking purty, Will.
See a lot of beautiful gals in Kansas City. Didn't give one a look.
Well, how could you see him if you didn't give him a look?
I mean, I didn't look loving at him. Like I look at you.
Oh, Will, don't look like that. I can't bear it.
Well, I won't stop looking this way till you give me a little old kiss.
What's a little old kiss?
Well, nothing. Less than it's coming from you.
Oh, you do talk pretty. No, I won't.
Oh, let 'em say your lips are like cherry, the roses old berry. What you gonna do? Can't you feel my heart palpitating and a pumping? Waiting for something nice from you. I gotta get a kiss and it's gotta be quick, or I'll jump in a creek and die.
What's a girl to say when you talk that way?
Hey, Curly, you better take the wagon down to the trough and get the team some water.
Right away, Aunt Ellen.
Can I come too? Just love to watch the way you handle the horses.
But all I can handle, I guess.
Oh, I can't believe that, Curly. Not from what I heard about you.
Looks like Curly's tuck up with that Cummins girl. What I care about that?
Come on, boys. Let's get these hampers out under the trees where it's cool.
miserable. I got to marry Will.
Well, that sure is sad news for me. But he's a fine fellow.
But don't hide your feelings, Allie. I can't bear it. I'd rather you come right out and said your heart is busted in two.
Are you sure you got to marry Will?
Sure shooting.
There is no chance for you to change your mind?
No chance.
All right then. My heart is busted in two.
Allie, you do make up pretty things to say.
Is that you, Lady?
Oh, hello, Pa. Ooh, what you been shooting?
Rabbits. Is that true what I hear about Will Parker getting $50?
That's right, Pa. And he wants to hold you to your promise.
Too bad. Still and all, I can't go back on the word.
See, Allie Hacken.
But I advise you to get that money off of them before he loses it all. Better put it in your stocking or your corset or, someplace he can't get at it. Or can he?
But Pa, he ain't exactly kept it. He spent it all on presents.
See? What did I tell you? Now he can't have you. I said it had to be $50 cash.
But is that fair, Mr. Kahn?
Who the hell are you?
This is Allie Hacken.
Well, shut your trap or I'll fill your behind so full of buckshot. You'll be walking around like a duck the rest of your life.
Allie, if I don't have to marry Will, maybe your heart won't have to be busted in two like you said.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Are you trying to make out my daughter to be a liar?
No, I'm just trying to make it clear what a liar I am if she's telling the truth.
What else you been saying to my daughter?
Oh, an awful lot.
When?
Last night, in the moonlight.
Now listen,
Where?
Oh, alongside a haystack.
I'm listening. What else you been saying?
He called me his Persian kitten.
What'd you call her that for?
I don't remember.
I do. He said I was like a Persian kitten because they was the cats with the soft round tails.
That's it. Around this part of the country, that better be a proposal of marriage.
Well, that's what I thought.
And what do you think?
Now look, Mr. Kahn.
I'm looking.
I'm no good. I'm a peddler. I move round and round and up and down. You'll hardly ever see your daughter no more.
Well, that'll be all right. Look after her, son. Look after my little rosebud.
Oh, Pa, that's pretty. Are you sure for certain you can bear to let me go, Pa?
Yes, are you sure, Mr. Kahn?
Just try and make me change my mind and see what happens to you.
Oh, Allie, ain't it wonderful? Pa making up our minds for us. And he won't change neither. Once he gives his word that you can have me, why, you've got me. Mrs. Allie Hacken, the peddler's bride. Wait till I tell the girls. Oh.
common sense in her best.
You really gonna go to the box social tonight with that Judd fella?
Reckon so. Why?
Oh, nothing. She said everyone expects me to take you.
Well, maybe it's just as well you ain't. You don't want people talking about us now, do you?
Think they do talk about us?
You know how the air, like a swarm of mud wasps, it's always got to be buzzing about something.
You think they say you're stuck on me?
Most of the talk is that you're stuck on me.
Can't imagine how these ugly rumors start.
Me neither.
Why do they think my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors gossip all day behind their door?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of my
Coughlin.
I go blind. That'd give me ideas, that would.
Yeah, that's a humdinger, that is.
Yep. Sure is a dinger. Nice rope you got there. You know Will Parker? Sure spin a rope. Yeah, nice bean you got there too. You know what, Judd? You can hang yourself on that.
I couldn't what?
Or hang yourself. It's easy as falling off a log. Fact is, you could probably stand on a log or a chair if you grab it right about here, see? And all you do is you grab this end, put it around your neck, make sure you get it tight, of course. All you have to do is just fall off the log, or the chair, whichever you'd rather fall off of. Well, 5 minutes or less with any good luck, dead as a doornail.
What do you mean by that?
Well, then folks would come and sing at your funeral. They would. You never know how many folks really like you until you're dead. Probably laid out in the parlor, all diked out in your best suit, your hair combed down slick, high starch collar.
Would there be any flowers, do you think?
Sure would. Palms too, all around your coffin. Some men would come to your coffin, they'd bare their heads. Women would sniffle softly. Some probably faint. Ones that took a shine to you when you was alive.
What women ever took a shine to me?
Lots of women. Only they'll never come right out and tell you how they feel unless you die first.
Yeah, I reckon that's so.
Yep. Sure would be a good funeral. They'd sing loud when the singing would start. Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry is dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry. He's all laid out to rest, with his hands across his chest. His females have never been so clean. Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene.
And serene.
He's all laid out to rest. It's a shame that he won't heed. But it's summer and we're running out of time. And then the preacher would say, folks, we are gathered here to moan and groan over our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse. And they'd be weeping and wailing from some of those women. And then he'd say, Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly feller, and they called him a dirty skunk and an ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really know him know that beneath them 2 dirty shirts he always wore, he had a heart as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
He loved his fellow man.
He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. And he loved the mice and the vermin in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which is right. And he loved the little children. He loved everybody and everything in the world. it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Well, maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Maybe. Where'd you work at before you come here? Up by Quapaw, wasn't it?
Yeah, before that over by Tulsa. Lousy they was to me, both of them. Always making out like they was better than me, treating me like dirt.
So what'd you do? You get even?
Who said anything about getting even?
No one I recollect. Just coming in my head.
If I ever had a reason to get even with anybody, I'd know how to do it.
That?
Nah, there's better ways than that if you use your head. Remember that fire over at the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
Yeah, sure do. Terrible accident. Burned up the mother, the father, the daughter.
That weren't no accident. Feller told me the hired hand was sweet on the Bartlett girl. Caught her in the hayloft with another fella.
Was he that done the burner?
Took 'em weeks to get all the kerosene together, buying it at different times. Feller who told me made out like it happened in Missouri. But I knowed all the time it was the Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of a murderer, too. Let's get a little ad here.
You ain't told me yet what business you got here. We ain't got no cattle for sale, no cow ponies, and our oat crops done spoke for.
Well, sure will leave my mind considerable.
There's only one other thing you could want here, and it better not be that.
That's just what it is.
It better not be. You keep away from her, you hear, Curly?
You know, someone ought to tell Laurie about you. Somebody ought to tell you once about yourself.
You better get out of here, Curly.
Someone wouldn't feel too safe in here with you if he didn't know you. But I know you, Judd. In this country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live out of doors is one. Live in a hole is the other. I've sat by my horse in the brush somewhere, heard a rattlesnake many a time. You go scared to death. Somebody coming too close to his hole. Somebody gonna step on him. Get his fangs up, full of poison, curl up and wait. As long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You got to have protection. You could have muscles, all like iron. Still be as weak as an empty bladder. Listen, you got something to bob your hide with. How'd you get to be the way you are anyway? Sitting here in this filthy hole and thinking the way you're thinking. Why don't you go out and do something healthy once in a while? Instead of staying shut up here crawling and festering. Show you something. There's a knothole over there about as big as a dime. You see the winking? Just want to see that. Get it. Look at that. Pulled right through. Without touching. Slick as a whistle. Knew I could do it, and he saw me too. Someone's coming, I suspect.
Who fired off a gun? Was that you, Curly? Don't stand there, you lummy. Answer when you're spoken to.
Yeah, fired once.
Well, what was you shooting at?
See that knothole over there?
I see a lot of knotholes.
One of them.
Well, ain't you a pretty pair of nothings? A pecking away at knotholes, scaring everybody to death. I ought to give you a good Dutch rub and iron some of the craziness out of you. It's all right, folks. Nobody hurt. Just a pair of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? Good to get away from the ladies for a while. Now that we're alone, I've got some furry private knickknacks for to show you. Special for Minnesota.
Yeah, well, I'll see you gentlemen later. I got to get a Surrey I had for tonight.
Artistic postcard.
Who you think you're taking in that Surrey?
Why, Aunt Ellen? The lawyer should come with me.
She won't.
Maybe she will.
She better not. She promised to go with me, and she better not change her mind. She better not!
I'd like to show you these straight from Paris.
I don't want them things now. You got any frog stickers?
You mean one of them long knives? Would you want one of them?
I don't know. Kill a hog or a skunk, maybe. It's all the same, ain't it? Tell you what I'd like better than one of them frog stickers, if you got one. It's one of them things you call a little wonder. You know, things you hold up your eye to see pictures with? Only that ain't all there is to it. No, sir, not quite. See, it's got one of them little jiggers attached onto it. And you say to it, you touch it, and out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, eh?
You say to a fella, hey, take a look at this. Then when he's looking, you snap out the blade right here above his chest, and bang! Down you go.
No, I don't carry things like that. It's too dangerous. I would like to show you my stock of postcards.
I don't want them things. I want gonna get me a real woman.
What do you want with a woman? They just make trouble for you. I got trouble right now, all on account of a woman. And you say you want one? Why? Look at you. You're a man what is free to come and go as you please. You got a nice, cozy place. Private. Nobody to bother you. Artistic pictures. They don't talk back to you.
I'm tired of all them pictures of women.
Right, so you're tired of them. Throw them away and buy some new ones. You get tired of a woman, and what can you do? Just keep getting tireder and tireder.
I've made up my mind.
All right, so you want a woman. Say, do you happen to know a girl by the name of AOTA?
I don't want her.
I don't want her either, but I want her.
I don't want nothing from no pedler man. I want real things. What am I doing, like that feller says, shut up here a-crawling and a-festering? What am I doing in this lousy smokehouse? The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and the field mouse is nibbling on the broom. And I sit by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, all alone in my lonely room. But when there's a moon on my window and it slants down a beam across my bed, and the shadow of a tree starts a-dancing on the wall, and the dream starts a-dancing in my head, and all the things that I wish were turn out like I want them to be, and I'm better than smart-aleck cowhand who thinks he is better than me. And the girl that I want ain't afraid of my aunt, and her own soft arms keep me warm. And the soft silky hair falls across my face, just like the rain in a storm. The door squeaks, and that mouse keeps nibbling on the broom. And the sun flicks my eyes, it was all a pack of lies. I'm awake in my lonely room. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a bride, get me a woman to call my own.
logical?
Answer me one question. Do you really love her?
Well,
Because if you did not tie you in that bag and I drop you in the river, are you serious about her?
yes, I'm serious.
And do you worship the ground she walks on like I do?
Yes,
You better say yes.
yes,
The
yes,
hell you do.
yes.
You spend every cent you had her? That's what I did. Look at that bag. Full of presents. Cost me $50. Every cent half the world.
If you had that $50 cash right now,
Well, I'd have AOTA and you loser.
yes, I do, sir. What you got in here? Might want to buy something.
What would you want with them?
I'm a peddler, ain't that? I buy and sell. Might give you real cash. Maybe as much as, well, a lot. My, what a beautiful hot water bag. Looks French. Must have cost plenty. I'll give you $8 for it.
$8? But I wouldn't be honest. I only paid $3.50.
All right, I said I'll give you $8. I'll give you $8. My, what a cracker Jake.
Take your hands off of that. That was for our wedding night.
It don't fit you so good. I'll give you $22.
That's a
$22.50 then. No more. What a beautiful ankle brace.
them bullshit. That was for her to wear.
Well, I didn't hardly think it was for you. I'll give you $15. Let's see, that's 8 to 22 is 30 and 15 is 45. 45. 50.
$45.50. See, that's almost. Do you want to buy some more? You ever seen one of these things before?
Where'd you get one of them? Got it in for somebody?
What did you mean? It's just funny pictures.
Well, is that all you think? It's more than that.
Where is everybody? Where's Aunt Eller?
On the other side of the house, Lori. Lori, where'd you run off to? How much you give me for this here thing?
Oh, I don't carry things like that. I guess you don't know what it really is.
Well, sure I do. Just a girl with big tights.
Neither of you two fellers see where Laurie got to?
The other side of the house. The auction's going on over there.
Hey, Judge, he's one of them little wonders you were looking for.
How much?
$3.50.
It's a lot of money, but I got an idea it might be worth it.
Well, that's $3.50 from him and $45.50 from you. That makes $50, don't it?
No, $1 short.
Darn, I must have figured wrong. Say, how much for the rest of the stuff in this bag?
$1.
Done. Now I got $50, don't I? You know what that means? That means I'm going to take AOTA back from you.
You wouldn't do a thing like that to me.
Oh, wouldn't I? When her pa finds out who I got most of the money off of, maybe he'll change his mind about who's smart and who's dumb.
Say, young fellow, you sure buncoed me. You're supposed to think.
Hurry up, folks. Now, here's the last two hampers. Who's there ain't got no idea.
The little one's mine, and
say give me a 3-day bellyache.
Never mind about that. Who bids $1?
My bid.
Mine was the last bid. I got her for 6 bits.
Bid $1.
90 cents.
90 cents. We're getting rich. Another desk for the schoolhouse. Do I hear more?
You hear $50.
$50? Nobody ever bid $50 for a lunch. Nobody ever bid 10.
He ain't got $50. I sure do. And if you're a man of your word, you'll say that anyway belongs to me like you said she would.
Where's your money?
It's right here in my hand.
That ain't yours. You just bid it, didn't you? Give it all to the schoolhouse. I still say the peddler gets my daughter.
Now wait a minute, that ain't fair.
Going for $50. Going.
$51. You feeble-minded shite.
Wait a minute. Even I don't bid no more, I can keep my money, can't
Sure
I?
can.
Then I still got $50. This is mine.
Going for $51. And I guess that means Ada Annie will win the prize.
Oh, and I'm gonna get Ada Annie.
Hey, peddler man, what do you get for your $51? A 3-day bellyache.
Now, here's the next sample. I took a peek inside a while ago, and I must say he looks mighty tasty. What do I hear, gents?
2 bits.
4 bits.
6?
I bid $1.
More like it. Do I hear 2?
I bid $1.25.
$2. $3.
And 2 bits.
$3 and 4 bits. $4.
And 2 bits.
I got a bid here of 4 1/4. Ain't gonna hear any more. I got a bid from Judd Fry for 4 1/4. You gonna let him have it?
4 1/2.
4 1/2. Going for 4 1/2. Going.
$4.75.
4.75. Come on, gentlemen. Schoolhouse ain't built yet. Gotta get a nice chimney.
$5.
Going for $5. Going.
And 2 bits.
Too rich for my blood. Can't afford no more.
That we ain't got enough for not for cold duck and stuffing in that lemon meringue pie.
$6.
$6. Going.
$6 and 2 bits.
My, you're stubborn, Judd. Mr. Skidmore's a richer man than you, and I know he loves that custard with the raspberry syrup. Do I hear any more?
No, they all dropped out. Can't you see?
Oh, you got enough there, Eller.
Let's get on.
Here's the money.
Hold on, you. I ain't said going, gone yet.
Well, say it.
Going to Judd Fry for $6 and 2 bits. Going.
Who'd you say is getting lower?
Judd Fry,
For how much?
6 1/4.
I don't figure that's quite enough, do you?
It's more than you got.
Got me a saddle here worth $30.
Ain't bid saddles, gotta be cash.
$30 saddle must be worth something to somebody.
Give me 10.
Be a fool, man. You can't work without a saddle.
Got cash in my pocket?
Let's not waste any time.
How are you going?
Higher than you, no matter what.
I bet all this $10 Mike just gave me.
$10. Going.
$10 and 2 bits.
Curly,
Most of you boys know my horse, Dun. It's a nice horse. It's gentle and it's well broke.
Don't sell Dun, Curly. It ain't worth it.
I'll give you 25 for her. I'll sell Dun to you. That makes
my bid, $35, Aunt Ellen.
$35. Curly, you're crazy. But it's all for the schoolhouse, all for education and learning. Going for $35. Going.
Hold on. I ain't finished bidding yet. You just bid everything you got in the world, didn't you? Can't bid the clothes off your back, because they ain't worth spit. You can't bid your gun, because you need that. Yeah, you need that real bad. So, Aunt Eller, I'm just as reckless as Curly McLean, I reckon. Just as good at getting what I want. I'm going to bid everything I've got in the world, everything I've saved for 2 years doing farm work. All for Laurie. $42.31.
Anybody want to buy a gun? You, Joe? Bought a brand new last Thanksgiving. Worth a lot.
Curly, don't say the gun.
Easy going. So, that makes my bid $53, Aunt Ellen. Anybody going any higher?
Going, gone. What's the matter with you folks? Ain't you gonna cheer or nothing?
That's the idea. The farmer and the cowboy should be friends. You just lost a bid, but you know the bidding was fair. Come on over here and shake hands. Hey, cowboy, come back here. Shake hands.
Sure, I'll shake hands. No hard feelings, Curly. Hey, Curly, I want to show you something. Excuse us, Laurie. You ever see one of these?
Just what is it?
Something special. You put up to your eye, and all you put her up like this, you see?
Curly, what you doing?
Well, nothing. What do you want to yell at a man like that for? Scare the liver and lights out of him, fella.
What do you want to look at them old French pictures for? Come and ask me for a dance. You brought me to the party, didn't you?
I'll dance with you, you old woman. Dance all over the meadow you want.
Pick that banjo to pieces, Sam.
August 15th. Why August 15th?
Because that was the first day I was kissed.
Was it? I didn't remember that.
Well, you wasn't there.
Now, looky here. We gotta have ourselves a serious talk. Now that we're engaged and all, you gotta stop having fun.
What?
I mean, with other fellers. You've got to be a little more standoffish when fellers offer you a buggy ride.
I'll give an invitation of a crawfish and dig myself a hole where I can hide.
I heard how you was kicking up some capers when I was off in Kansas City, Mo. I heard some things you couldn't bring some papers from fellers who were talking like they know.
I only did the kind of things I ordered. To you, I was as faithful as can be. For me, them stories about the way I lost my bloomers. Rumors, a lot of tempers didn't party tea.
The whole thing don't sound very good to me.
Well, you see,
I go and sold my last one of those. I cut out all shenanigans. I save my money, go gambling, drinking the back room down at Flanagan's. I give out lots of other things that a gentleman never mentions. But before I give out any more, I gotta know your intentions. With me, it's all or nothing. Is it all or nothing with you? It can't be in between. It can't be now and then. No half and half romance will do. I'm a one-woman man, all love and tight, all come
hurry?
Afraid we'd be late for the party.
Didn't want to be with me by yourself. Not a minute more than you had to.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm with you by myself now, ain't I?
You wouldn't have been if you could have got out of it. Mornings you stayed hid away in your room all the time. Nights you set up in the front room if I won't get out of Aunt Elmer's sight. Last time I see you alone, it was winter. The snow and drift 6 inches deep, and I was sick. You brung that hot soup out to the smokehouse and give it to me. Me in bed. And you asked me if I had a fever. Put your hand on my forehead to see.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you? I bet you don't remember as much as me. I remember everything you ever done, every word you ever said. I can't think of nothing else. See? See how it is? I ain't good enough for you, am I? I'm a hired hand. I got dirt on my hands. Pig slop. You're better. So much better. Yeah, we'll see who's better, Miss Laurie. Then you'll wish you wasn't so free with your airs. You're such a fine lady.
Are you making threats to me? Are you standing there trying to tell me if I don't allow you to slobber over me like a hog, why you're going to do something about it? Why, you're nothing but a mangy dog and somebody ought to shoot you. You think so much about being a hired hand. Well, I'll tell you something that'll rest your brain. You ain't a hired hand for me no more. You can just pack up your duds and scoot. Oh, I even got a better idea than that. You ain't to come on the place again, you hear me? You set so much as set foot inside the pasture gate, and I'll stick the dogs onto you.
Had you say, brought it on yourself. I can't help myself. Can't never rest. I told you how it was, but you wouldn't listen.
Who's that?
It's me, Laurie. Have you seen Ada Annie? She's gone again.
Well, could you do something for me? Could you go and find Curly and tell him I'm here? I want to see Curly awful bad. Gotta see him.
Well, how don't you turn around and look then, you crazy woman?
Curly.
Well, you found yours. I still gotta go hunt for mine.
Now, what's the hell of a Bella Claremore? How come it? You ain't crying.
Curly, I'm afraid. Afraid for my life.
Jumping toadstools. Great Lord.
Oh, don't you leave me.
I don't mind it.
Oh, don't mind me crying. I can't help it.
Dry your eyes out.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Well, here. I'll show you. Whew! Thought all the man could stand in public. Get away from me, you.
Curly, you don't like me?
Like you? God, get away from me. Walk away from me. You stay where you are, and I'll stay where I am. Tell me what you want to do with me.
Well, Judd was here. He scared me. He's crazy. I never see anybody like him. He talked wild and he threatened me, so I fired him. Oh, I wish I hadn't. There ain't no telling what he'll do now.
Fire him. Well, that's all there is to it. Get your new hired hand tomorrow morning if you don't want to. And I'll stay on the place tonight myself if you're scared. I'll put you word and I'll spank you. Come to think of it, how about, name?
Gracious, what I want to marry you for?
Couldn't you maybe think of some reason why you might?
I ain't thinking none right now, hardly.
Lord, ma'am, marry me? Look at what I'm going to do.
Curly, I'll marry you if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive once we're married. Oh, I got to learn to be a farmer. You can see that. Got to quit about throwing no rope and get my hands busted a new way. She's changing. Right and left. Buy more machines, cut down the prairies. Shoe your horses and drag them plows over the sod. You're gonna make a state out of this territory? They're gonna put it in the Union. Country's changing. I got to change with it. We'll bring up a pair of boys. New stuff. Keep up the way things is going in this crazy country. Now I got you to help me while I'm on to something yet. I remember the first time I seen you at that fair. You riding that great filly of Blue Stars, remember? I said to someone, who's that skinny little thing there with the bang hanging on her forehead?
Yeah, I remember. You was riding broncs that
I know a man who loves you like nothing ever loved nobody.
Yes, Sally Hackham?
A man who will stick to you all your life. And that's the man for you, Will Parker.
Oh, yeah, well, I like Will a lot.
He's a fine man, strong like an ox, young and handsome.
Yeah, I love him all right, I guess.
Of course you do. You love his clear blue eyes and the way his mouth wrinkles when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
I love him because he will make my Annie happy. Goodbye, my baby.
Oh.
I will show you how we say goodbye in Persian.
That was goodbye?
We have a song in Persia. It says, one goodbye is never enough. Such a wonderful man as Will Parker. You deserve a fine man, and you got one.
Oh, I will. Say goodbye.
Oh, Will, I want to say goodbye to you too.
No, you don't. I've just seen the last one.
Ah, Will, you were made for each other. Be good to her, and you be good to him.
Didn't you say you was going?
Friend of the family. Yes, I must be going back to the open road. Goodbye, my baby. Friend of the family. I will show you how we say goodbye in Persia. Lucky fellow. I wish it was me she was marrying instead of you.
Don't seem to make no difference, Parker.
Oh well, back to the open road. Poor gypsy. On the road again. I can't wait to get back on the road.
You ain't gonna think of that old Tillett man anymore, are ya?
I never think of nobody. Listen, he's with me.
Well, then I'm never gonna leave your side.
Well, even if you never take another trip or nothing, couldn't you just once in a while give me one of them Persian goodbyes?
Persian goodbye? Hell, that ain't nothing compared to an Oklahoma hello. Come on, Adrian. Come on, Adrian.
sweet when the wind comes right behind her way. Oh, the moment and my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a heart making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yo! We're only saying, you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay.
Clean up your own duds. They're laying all over my room.
Hey, Will, can you hitch up the horses to the surrey for me?
Sure will. Have it up in a jiffy. Yeah, they're inside.
Are you fixing to give Gloria and Curly a shivery? Well, we wish you wouldn't. It's not going to be rough, is it? There's times sometimes when men ain't got no use for women.
Well, seems like there's times when women ain't got no use for men neither.
Well, yeah, but who wants to be dead? I thought you was in Bushy Head.
Just came from there. Too bad you missed our train. Been having one of my own. That's him.
Hello. Hello, Ada.
Did you see my ring?
How long you been married?
4 days. 4 days with that laugh should count like a golden wedding.